Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to another edition of Natural Hair Rocks with Lola. So one of the things that you can do is doing a pre-poo. A pre-poo simply means that you're applying whatever products you want to apply into your hair, which the goal is to help moisturize the hair before you do your shampoo. So that's what pre-poo stands for. Hello, my name is Lola, for a natural hair blogger, author, and also a public speaker. I help you take out the stress, the struggles, and the overwhelm from your natural hair journey. If you are a newbie or if you are considering going natural, I am the one to help you simplify the natural hair journey. So on Friday, we started to talk about what you can do to help you keep your hair moisturized. And then I gave you those 3 things that you can do to help moisturize your hair. So today I will be talking about pre-poo. So pre-poo just means the products that you apply to your hair before you do the shampoo. So today I will give you a recipe that you can use. So if you've been doing the deep conditioning, you've been making sure your hair is moisturized, but then your hair still stays dry and it's it's not well moisturized. Another thing that you want to do might be to do the pre-poo. And then keep in mind that I'm giving all this information. I do not expect you to do everything at once. You have to, try things out in different phases so that way you can gauge which is working and which is not working. So if you decide to do everything at the same time, you are not able to gauge what is working and what is not working. So you have to space them out. So you might like, okay, Lola, so how do I space? Let's say you do a treatment 1 month and then the other month you can do another treatment or do a different method. So that way you can know, okay, and then you can also follow up with how your hair feels. So tonight I will be sharing with you a recipe that you can do for pre-poo. All right, so I will leave comments in the comment box so that way you know exactly the measurements of the products that you're supposed to be using. All right, so this will be, Audrey, thanks for joining. Happy Monday. So this will be in 2 different sections, so you want to do them differently. So in a mixing bowl, you use a particular mixture, and then in another mixing bowl, you use another mixture. You are not supposed to mix all together, so they're going to be separate. All right, so in a separate mixing bowl, you will use ½ cup of aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice, because of the pH in the aloe vera juice, it's going to help with moisturizing your hair strands. So in a bowl you have ½ cup of aloe vera juice, and then in that bowl you add 2 tablespoons of your favorite oil, depending on what that oil might be. It might be olive oil, it might be castor oil, it might be walnut oil, whatever the oil is. So you mix that together in a mixing bowl, and then you put it separate. You put it on the side, and then in another mixing bowl you will add, in a separate bowl, you will have a quarter cup of coconut oil. A quarter cup of coconut oil, you put that in a separate bowl. And then once you have all those 2 separated together, now you're ready with your hair. So what do? As you normally do, you section your hair into 4 parts, or how many parts you do. I like to do it in 4 sections, so that way I can easily go through and I'm not overwhelmed. Right, but depending on the number of parts that you want, you do that. So you section your hair into 4 parts, and then the first part, you put the cup, the aloe vera juice that you have together with your oil. You make sure you coat each strand with that mixture. So once you're done with that section, then you want to grab from the coconut oil, that it's already melted. So you take a little bit from the coconut oil, and then you now add it to that section. So you do that together. You make sure every strand is coated, and then once you're done with the moisturizing and then the massaging and making sure everything is well coated, then you twist that up, and then you put your hair clip, and then you do the same process for the remaining 3 sections, or how many sections that you have left. So you do all that. So once you're done with all that, remember, it's going to be a 2-step process. So the first step is using the aloe vera juice with whatever oil that you have, followed by your coconut oil. So the first oil with the aloe vera juice, you want to make sure it's not coconut oil, because coconut oil is going to be separate. So you might want to use avocado oil, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, castor oil. You have different options of oils that you can use. So you just use that. And then once you're done with all the sections, now you wear your shower cap. So you wear your shower cap and then you leave that on for however long you want to leave it. Depending on what you're doing, depending on what your schedule is. What I would advise, if you know that you're really struggling with dry hair, I would advise that you leave the Pre-Poo, leave it overnight, as long as you can sleep with it, right? So leave it on overnight. Have your shower cap in there, and then you can wear your satin bonnet, and then put a scarf on it. So that way the satin bonnet and the shower cap, they are not moving all around that you have your pillow all wet. So you have your scarf and then you sleep with that. So the next morning is when you now rinse it out. The next morning or however long you decide to do that. Like I said, if you know that you're really battling with dry hair, you want to leave that Pre-Poo in for the night, overnight. So that way we give it enough time to moisturize, to have the coconut oil to penetrate into your hair shaft and making sure that all the strands are well moisturized. So you leave that overnight, and if you don't have enough time, at least 1 to 2 hours, now you're ready to rinse it out. And if you're rinsing it out, you're rinsing it out with warm water. So that way the oil from the coconut and whatever oil that you use can easily slide through. So at this point, you will feel your hair feeling really, really moisturized. So you do that, you rinse that out, you rinse out the oil and then the aloe vera juice, whatever you have in there for the Pre-Poo. And now section by section, you do your shampoo, and then you do all the other steps. So you do your shampoo, you still do your deep treatment. So it's like you're giving it it's like double dose. That's what it means, really, because now it's adding the Pre-Poo and now it's adding the deep conditioning. I mean, after you're done with all this, you should see improvement in your hair. You should definitely see that. So try that for like 2 times. Again, remember, with everything, you don't want to try everything at the same time. You want to space them. So that way you can do the troubleshooting and know, okay, this worked. No, this did not work for me, so I'm not going to try it again. But then when you do everything together, when you lump them all together, you're not even sure what's working. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for joining. So you're not even sure what's working. So you do that. You do the Pre-Poo, and you should see a difference in the way your hair feels, and then how moisturized that will be. So you can continue that. So you can continue that for the next 2-3 weeks of when you're washing your hair, and just see. The goal is for you to know what works, and once you've found what works, you then stick with it. That's what I'm trying to do with all my videos, is to help you establish a regimen that's suitable for your hair type. I just know that for her hair, for type 4, it tends to dry easily. So the goal is always to make sure that the hair is constantly moisturized. And doing the Pre-Poo, if you do not have the Pre-Poo step in your regimen, you want to try it out. If your hair is always dry, no matter how often you moisturize, if it's always dry, then you want to try out the Pre-Poo. Because of the aloe vera juice, it's going to help with the pH level in your hair and allow the moisture to come in from the coconut oil. This is a great combo. So have you ever tried a Pre-Poo before? If you have, let me know what were the results. Did you like it? Did you kind of stop it? And if you've never tried a Pre-Poo before, you want to give this a try, let me know if you want to give it a try. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. And if you know anyone that, they're always complaining about the hair being dry, make sure you tag them in this video. And another thing, with this Pre-Poo, and because of the coconut oil, if you have dry scalp or dandruff, this will quench the thirst. This will help condition and moisturize your scalp, and it will be bye-bye to dandruff and bye-bye to dry scalp. I Pre-Poo every week. That's good, Phyllis. Hey, Phyllis, welcome. That's good. I don't do it, but, I was thinking today, I'm like, okay, I'm telling people to do this. I think I also need to do it myself. So my next wash day, I'll make sure it's overnight. So that, hey, Big Pay, thanks for joining. Is that okay for children? Of course it is okay for children. Yes, you can do it for your girls. Absolutely. See, dry hair, that's just the way to quench the thirst. Whether because they are all natural products, so it's not like it's going to affect them or anything. So being paid, yes, you can use it for your girls. So I also will be trying this. I will definitely try it and then let you know. So if you do eventually try this recipe, I will leave comments. I will leave the recipe in the comment box so that way you know exactly the measurements. Yes, great. You know exactly what measurements you're using. So if you do try it, let me know and let me, give your feedback, and I will also do the same. I will also try it out and also let you ladies know. All right, so that's just a quick one. If anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer the questions. Otherwise, I will thank you ladies so much for stopping by. I do appreciate. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the feedback. It means a lot to me because I know I'm not just here just talking. I know you're actually there and you're receiving the knowledge. So as you are being blessed, you are also blessing me. So I do appreciate that. All right, if there are no questions, I'll see you ladies on Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, whatever kinks you have, whatever your natural hair might be, it is your hair and it is beautiful and you are awesome. So go ahead and rock your awesomeness. Until I see you again, take care. Good night. God bless. Bye, ladies. Thank you. Bye-bye.